I would consider myself a pretty smart and capable individual. If I was a character in most horror movies, my survival rate would most likely be a 90%. I'm fast as fuck and pretty durable if I do say so myself. And really, that's all you need for most horror movie scenarios, to be honest. So kick back, relax, and pop a tic-tac and listen to me talk about a few horror movie scenarios I would definitely beat if I was to be placing them right now in this moment in time. First movie I will most definitely survive is The Thing. And for the sake of this video, I'm gonna be talking about the 2011 movie. The alien can perfectly duplicate anybody it eats and identically clone itself down to a molecular level. We see in the movie that this motherfucker can even replicate mannerisms and characteristics. It's highly intelligent and it lures its prey to a spot where nobody else can see, and it strikes when you're alone and vulnerable. And yes, that's absolutely terrifying on paper, I will admit. There's a part in the movie where this character named Juliet lures the main character in this room because she has suspicion of another crewmate, only for us to find out that she was the Thing the entire time. And to make it even worse, it's very durable, with its only weakness being fire and acid, meaning stabbing it or axing it is pretty much futile. So without the flamethrowers, you might as well pack yourself up. It's strong as fuck, fast as fuck, can split into different ugly ass life forms, and it can jump out the motherfucking gym. But here's the catch though, this motherfucker cannot replicate inorganic matter, which means if you have teeth fillings, earrings, tattoos, a figurine, pretty much any accessory, it cannot perfectly replicate you. Like if 6ix9ine was to get eaten by this motherfucker, we would spot that nigga from a mile away and see something ain't right. If you was in that scenario, you wouldn't even know that. They didn't find that out till later in the movie. How would that information even be beneficial to you? Yes, my dog, that is a very valid question. But I, for one, possess a very unique badge that not a lot of players have, and that's the watch and observe badge. I also have the skeptical badge. One mistake that the crew made in the beginning of the movie is that they were splitting up after that alien jumped out that big ass block of ice, which is why they was being picked off and cloned. From the moment they saw the Thing get loose, they should have been glued to each other in that bitch. You don't know what it is and you don't know what it's capable of. We see that it only feels comfortable attacking either when it gets hurt or when it corners one of the crewmates alone. The Thing doesn't want its tactics being exposed, so it would have been harder for it to multiply if it couldn't kill any of the crew if they stuck by each other. If they hugged each other everywhere they went in that motherfucker until the scientists of the group figured something out, they would have been straight. I also wouldn't have been fucking with an alien life form I know nothing about in the first place, but I digress. So yeah, The Thing I would walk away from with some major paranormal issues, looking at everybody up and down and shit, but ultimately I would survive. If you've never seen this movie before, it's basically about this dude getting a doll at his front door, and it happens to be connected to the ghost of Mary Shaw, a ventriloquist that's hunting the town after she was murdered type shit. And the legend goes, beware the ghost of Mary Shaw, she had no children, only dolls, and if you see her in your dreams, make sure you never scream or some shit. And if you scream, she rips your tongue out. Mary Shaw's feats are pretty much like any other ghost in horror movies. She can lure you in by using a loved one's voice. She uses a doll to scare you, yada yada, nothing special to be honest. In the movie, whenever she starts hunting you, everything goes dead quiet, and if you scream when you see some scary shit, you die. Here's why I would survive. I have a problem with screaming when I'm scared. Like, it's like my body shuts the fuck off and fight or flight takes full control. Everybody who died in this movie let out the biggest scream straight from the diaphragm. Even Jamie at the end, and he already knew that if he screamed, he was gonna die. As soon as I seen this doll or I seen the ghost of Mary Shaw, I'm gone. I wouldn't even have time to let out as much as a fucking gas. And also, Jamie got this doll at the beginning of the movie at his front door and brought it into his house. Now, why in the fuck would you do something so stupid? The moment I opened the package and seen that ugly ass doll, I'm tossing his ass into the dumpster, no question. So yeah, dead silence, not a problem for me. In a world where there is a persistent sex demon trying to murk your ass after just getting some cheeks, I think I would be straight. Honestly, this one will be quick because I'm a married man and I don't cheat. But for the sake of the video, even before I was committed, I still would have beat It Follows. But first, let's talk about what we up against. For one, this entity cannot be killed. It's been shot in the head and it just gets back up on some self-revive shit. It's strong as fuck, as we seen when Paul hit it with a chair and it sent his ass flying with one kick. Luckily, it only walks because if it ran, everybody would be cooked the moment they got done doing the deed. Despite those feats, I will be perfectly fine. I've never been a one night stand type of nigga. I'm not having sex with somebody I just met at the fucking gas station, bro. I gotta fill you out for a little minute. Is niggas getting backdoored out here, and herpes take up 70% of the US's population. Yes, hypothetically, somebody can act like they trying to date you and just have sex with you to get rid of the demon, but let's be real, they're not gonna wait that long when they could just find somebody else that's willing to have sex with them way quicker. And even if they did wait, you would eventually find out that something is wrong with their ass because they would be constantly on the move. Because this motherfucker does not stop until you're dead. It Follows is basically a symbolic way of showing how sexual diseases work. And if you're not somebody that just rocking their bodies and you treat your body as a sacred temple, you'll be straight, I promise. So yes, It Follows, you're cooked, buddy.